Hola, hola, hola. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Doesn't matter. I am Aqua Candy Love. I hope everybody can hear me. Hola, hola, plastic container. Hello, hello. Hi, Mrs. Mountain. Hello. I didn't expect a bunch of people to hop on so fast because I knew I was getting on early today. uh, Yes, yes. ¿Qué pasa? Oh, yes, I know what that means. I know what that means. Thank you, though. ¿Qué pasa? What's up, y'all? Yes, yes. Or what's happening? Yes. Thank you. Uh, so I am not up early by choice per se. I could not sleep worth a wink, to be honest with you guys. I'm still dealing with some sickness, mainly chest pain. Like, I think I might be just dealing with a small amount of chest congestion, but it's like made it really hard to sleep. Like, I've been tossing and turning, and it doesn't help with like my BF. I love my BF, don't get me wrong. But he has this habit. We have a TV in our room, but he has a habit of turning it on Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Sama before he goes to sleep. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, I love that anime, but it is a really loud anime. So I'm like, I can't sleep now. It's too noisy. All the noises, all the sounds, and like I don't know, maybe it's just me. I was never allowed to have a TV on when I was a kid while I was going to bed. I know some people grew up with that, and my BF is one of them. He had a TV in his room and stuff. uh Found you through recently started VTuber filter. Oh, okay, cool. I have no idea. Hello there, first time chatter. Hello. I am Aqua Candy Love. I am a demon mermaid puppy sea witch. And I'm not on my normal stream schedule because again, I have not been able to sleep. I've not been able to sleep. And like again, I'm dealing with chest pain right now, you guys. So like tossing and turning's been bleh. And then I know I probably sound stuffy on here while I'm talking to everyone, so I'm sorry about that. Thank you for letting me get better soon. Yes, thank you, thank you. Mr. Mountain said hello. Hello, hello, Mr. Mountain. Yes. We are. I am at least going to do one video today. Yes, I hope so. I know I gotta take a break from my 420 hippie candy for it. I'm like, no, but at the same time, I'm like, I need my lungs to clear out. So what's on the docket today? Today I'm just watching one thing at the moment. Um, for Spooky Saturday. I thought it was intriguing. It's going down memory lane. It is the cartoon that traumatized a generation and why we love it. It has to do with good old Courage the Cowardly Dog, you guys. Anybody remember Courage the Cowardly Dog? Why not just do edibles? I mean, I could probably do edibles. I could probably do edibles. I just prefer to smoke, but that's just me. But I mean, I might have to do that during the time period, but I should be okay regardless. Regardless, I will be okay. Uh but yes, we are going to watch a just one video cuz it's pretty long. So this might just be a short stream. I wanted to at least do one stream for you guys. Did I miss yesterday's live? No, I actually called off yesterday cuz I wasn't feeling good. I'm still not feeling good. But I'm a little bit better than what I was yesterday. Like yesterday I was just exhausted, burnt out. Oh, coffee. And I probably will pass out after this stream. Probably, more than likely. Return the slab! Yes, return the slab! Or suffer my curse! Yes, oh, all the classics. Oh, I don't have the display capture on. Excuse me, everyone. Okay, let me turn that off. Because I have to switch between like two different captures for like the game and display and stuff. But yes, I'm gonna turn this off since we're going to be watching a video. A video, yes. And I haven't fully watched it. I started watching it and it looked pretty intriguing, but it's got different segments in it. And if that one's not as exciting, I know I have another one that, so the first one I have is the cartoon that traumatized a generation and why we love it. But then I have another one that is who was Courage the Cowardly Dog's creepiest monster. So we're just gonna go through those two and hope for the best. Oh, did I? Hold on, let me save that link there so I can credit them like I'm supposed to. Where's the notepad? Where's the notepad? Notepad. There we go. I will just put that as a little note for credits afterwards because I'm a good VTuber like King Ramsey's theme lives rent free in my mind. I believe it. I believe it. Dude, I last night I even, because I was like, since I found this video, I decided to go and watch some episodes, and I got to see the episode of Dr. LeQuack. Dr. LeQuack, yes. Or the other one that's disturbing, the dude that's obsessed with hair. He's like, I've been very, very naughty. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and watch this. Hopefully this will be long enough for a stream, because it's like, let's see, 53 minutes. So yeah, it should last a stream. I'm not awake and I'm not feeling good, so let's go, you guys. We go. Yee, the spoopy music already.
We interrupt this program to bring you
nightmares.
La la la. Oh, the creepy ambiance, yes. Ah, Muriel! Not Muriel. Return the slab. Yay! Dude, I swear to God, like, Muriel is, like, way too innocent for this cartoon so much. Like, I feel so bad for her, but then I saw, what's that one episode? The episode with Little Muriel? Little Muriel's an asshole. Anyway, continue. But, like,
so
I always
lucky
feel
enough to
bad.
grow up during a golden age of children's television. We really had it all. Some
Yeah.
of the funniest, coolest, and most heartwarming shows that many of us have.
The hair episode was so disturbing. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. But oh my goodness, like, it's already hitting my brain cell with nostalgia. This this video. Let's go.
Thoroughly enjoyed for 20 years and counting. And while there were many lighthearted favorites to put on after school, I wouldn't be able to sit here today and tell you that we truly had it all if this era didn't also include some of the dark side too.
I love how it's only highlighting this, but dude, let me see. Let me look. Let me look. Billy and Mandy was pretty disturbing too, but not as disturbing as Courage, I would say that. And then you got, let's see, I'm looking at the cartoons. Give me a second. Ren and Stimpy. That was another one that shouldn't have been meant for children at all. I'm thinking. I'm looking. What other cartoons you got highlighted over here? I'm looking. Like, there's quite a few different ones that shouldn't have been for children, I swear. Anyway, go.
Right? The ones that air after the sun goes down. When your fear of monsters under the bed starts to come out.
You're not perfect.
Oh god, that one was a disturbing episode.
Luckily for us, in the late 90s and early 2000s, there was, in fact, a banger of an introduction to horror included in this era that for many of us was actually too scary to watch. Courage the Cowardly Dog was not your average children's cartoon, to say the least. While many kids shows included a cast of a few friends, a family, often a school, and a lighthearted tone, this
like, dude, they had a lot of cartoons that it was essentially relatable for those in that age group.
Show completely rejected those tropes and denied us that comfortable familiarity. In this world, there's no friends, no school, no neighbors. There's just Courage, who acts as a stand-in for a child, with the lovely Muriel and her awful husband.
He's a puppy. He's a puppers. Puppers is baby. Puppers is always baby.
Eustace, who all quite literally live in the middle of nowhere.
right there.
Well,
Nowhere.
nowhere.
Subtle details that help just make this this show feel extra uncomfortable. Like the fact that we can never see the parents' eyes. It's
Yeah.
kind of like how in Tom and Jerry the parents' heads are always cut off. There's also
Yeah.
the fact that we don't have a fun and catchy theme song like most of these other shows, but instead we just got this high-pitched voice on the TV interrupting what we were watching.
We interrupt this program to bring you Courage, the Cowardly Dog Show, starring Courage, the Cowardly Dog. Okay, sorry, I'll stop. I just love saying that. Like, the announcer guy is just like, always, it's just up in your face when it starts.
We interrupt this program to bring you
Yay!
Courage, the Cowardly Dog Show.
In
Yay!
this world, there's extraterrestrial visitors and
Aliens.
supernatural disasters regularly. Basically,
Always.
imagine if you lived in a farmhouse in the middle of nowhere.
Dude, this is like the equivalence to that. I think that's pretty much what they were going for there, buddy.
You might have fears of UFOs and aliens, things like that. All those types of fears, yeah, those come true all the time here.
Now, like, honestly, when you think about it, like, going back to that little image there of that, like, realistically speaking, that would be terrifying at night. That'd be terrifying, looking around, just nothing but flatland at night. And if you saw any kind of shadow in the distance, like, you would know something was up. Like, hell no. Hell no. Straight up, already nightmare fuel with that when you think about it.
Basically, imagine if you lived in a farmhouse in the middle of nowhere. You might have fears of UFOs and aliens, things like that.
Aliens.
All those types of fears, yeah, those come true all the time here. Their
Uh-huh.
house is constantly being destroyed or abducted or relocated against their will. This world is flooded with abstract terror.
Oh, I love that
Sinister
episode.
Surrealism.
Oh god, no, not Muriel.
Cold sweat fever dreams.
What the Oh god.
Utterly diabolical villains.
And tempt me to be
Naughty.
In this world, the parental figure
Damn it, every fucking time. It's like I tell you, when it comes to like vocal stems, that is one of them for me. Every time. Just naughty. Oh.
don't save you, they need saving.
Oh, Courage, help me.
In this world, something bad is always happening.
Always.
And on occasion, there is no happy ending.
Nope.
So why is it then that all these years later, the show is still so beloved by the very fans that were traumatized by it?
My favorite response, and
Because it's so creepy, that's why, at least in my opinion.
I've heard this far more than once, is you really were the head writer for Courage the Cowardly Dog? Wow, that show f***ed me up so bad. Thank you.
Yes!
Thank you.
Courage the Cowardly Dog, as I've mentioned and even made a whole video on, is one of my favorite shows of all time. I think it is the best cartoon ever made.
It's in my personal Hall of Fame for
It's
media
so
that
creative.
actually managed to traumatize me. Like, this actually f***ed me up.
Maybe it's because it counterbalances its darkness very well with zany absurdity. Maybe it's because
Yes.
of how cute this little dog is trotting his way through the nightmares and celebrating the little victories along the way.
Dude, I love all the
Maybe
times.
it's
Hold on.
because underneath all of
There we go. Honestly, for me, it was always like the times when he was like running around scared shitless and trying to like tell Muriel and tell Eustace like something's wrong and he's got to sit there and play freaking charades with That was always the shit that cracked me up with it. Or when he would get into the arguments with the computer, when he would like type up on the computer for help and like the computer was so sarcastic and rude towards him. It's like, oh well, you need help again, don't you? It's just like, yes we do. Like, it was always Courage that like the dog itself that always like made the show, just because he was such a scaredy cat. Like, my goodness, or in this case a scaredy dog. His gibberish panic talk every episode, yes. Like, the computer was so sarcastic, yes. Okay, let us continue.
That terror. It's actually got some really sentimental
loved it.
themes threaded throughout and knitted with love
It's
in
the
every stitch.
zaniness
Because
with
in
it.
fact, the show wasn't just horror, it was comedy horror. It actually
Yes.
really delicately balances its darkness with lightheartedness. And you need those moments of coming up for air to be able to keep venturing back into the darkness. Something that we might get to do later, if we're lucky. There's a lot of fantastic voice acting and sound bites that this show brings, and you're going to be hearing a lot of them throughout this video and then probably sprinkled throughout my future videos because
It's simply too good.
first of all, the screams this dog would make.
Yes.
Like, the primary feeling you get from watching this show is definitely the horror.
Oh
But the
God.
more you watch it, the more those screams will start to ground you in reality that it's an inherently funny show, too.
Yes. Yes.
Obviously, I don't like that bad things keep happening to this poor dog, but when they do, I can't help but have a laugh at it.
Where's Muriel?
Where's Muriel?
Or
Muriel!
even
No!
Like when things start to get real bad, sometimes we might get a good.
Ow!
And they were always
Yes.
really inspired in how Courage screamed, weren't they? Like how they animated him. Sometimes his teeth would pop out. Sometimes his eyes would pop out.
Yes.
Sometimes he'd scream through his eyes. Sometimes he'd scream his skin off. Sometimes
Yes.
he'd cut to a different shot where he'd go up to the moon and scream the moon in tiny little pieces. Sometimes he'd scream through a trumpet. Sometimes
Yes.
he'd look at his tongue and it would have 6 smaller mouths screaming. It truly feels like
Yes.
they never wanted to animate him screaming the same way twice, and I
No,
really appreciate
not
that
at
commitment
all.
to originality. And while we're talking about
I wonder how many times like they would that voice actor would have to do that take of just random screams and ows like ah ooh. Like I have to sit there and picture it like from the voice actor's perspective now that I'm a VTuber. I'm like like what was the motivation, you know? What was the creative thought about behind those screams and ows and like it makes my day. Always makes my day. Honestly, because of the show, I think that dude, this is the show that made a generation of people that love dark humor. Okay, like flat out. Go.
great noises, sound bites, and vocal stems, we have to talk about the noises that Eustace would make. My
Oh
personal
God, Eustace
favorite
was a
is
dick.
like sometimes he just
He was
says,
so mean.
but other times it's like the
So
confusion
angry.
overwhelms his brain and amasses into a critical hit.
Yup.
Another all-timer is
Get away from me! Get away from me!
So
Eustace
mean.
really is a piece of shit throughout the show, and
Yes.
he'll often use courage, get punished by Muriel rightfully, and then
It's like, stupid dog, you made me look bad. Ooga booga 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 booga. Stop.
candidly ask him.
What did I do?
And of course,
What
we
did
see
I?
this
Oh,
every
that
time
one.
in
I
the
always
intro
I
theme as
forgot
well.
about that one. Just like every time he would misbehave, she'd smack him upside the head. He'd be like, "What did I do?" Every time. I fucking love it.
Because
Go.
throughout the show,
He's
they pull
such
out this big scary
asshole.
green mask to scare Courage with a
Yes.
Booga,
Booga booga booga.
That mask was originally going to be a gun, and he would actually shoot Courage like they would in Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
And
but
then they ended up changing it to make it more child friendly. But
they had to, because back then when that's the thing, a lot of people don't realize that when Looney Tunes first came out, ironically, it was not made for children. Looney Tunes was actually not made for children if you look at it historically. And yeah, obviously the gun situation, yeah, that did not age well. So I'm kind of glad they replaced it with the mask, because that freaking mask, where is it at? I gotta look at it again. Look at that ugly ass thing. I don't blame Courage. I'd be scared of that shit too. Like, look at that thing. It's terrifying. There were a lot of violent and sex jokes in the old Looney Tunes. Yes, there was. Again, originally Looney Tunes was not made for kids. It really wasn't. But honestly, I feel like that's how society views cartoons in so many different ways. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know we're kind of evolving from that, because when you think about it, cartoons in themselves shouldn't just be geared towards children, especially when there's so many other cartoons out there that are for adults. Like, cartoons are just cartoons. It's just a form of media. but it's like there's so many people in society that put it into that category of, oh, cartoons are for kids because it's cartoons. It's like, no, no. Yes, animation is a medium just in general. Exactly. It's like it's just a medium, not a genre. Exactly. Yes, that's, sorry, I misread that. That's okay. But yeah, exactly. That's kind of the point I was making, because Looney Tunes was not meant for kids. And then there's actually some cartoons that have been pulled back, like what's one, again, like I mentioned in the previous one, Ren and Stimpy was actually made by a very deranged, messed up individual that ended up in jail after a certain point. Like, I'm not even joking to you guys, like. And that cartoon was messed up. That cartoon shouldn't have been on any children's network. But it was like, again, like there's it's like, what did he do? We'll just say he went after the underage kind. He went up after the underage kind of people, dating specifically. Yeah, it was kind of messed up. It was kind of messed up, and he was known to, apparently he had groomed a couple of the younger animators that were in the studio with him when they were, just starting out in animation. But y'all can go look up that information. I'm not gonna go and elaborate on that, but yeah, it's not a pleasant thing. Um, but it's like you got to pay attention to but it kind of comes down to, it's like you got to pay attention to cartoons in general with that, because it's like I've seen some people get mad over the silliest things when it comes to how do I put it? Like, what's a good example? Ooh, Happy Tree Friends. Happy Tree Friends. Anybody know Happy Tree Friends? Ooh, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello, Mythos. Hello. Yes, I am up early, you guys. I know. I have not been doing good health-wise, so I'm just like, ugh, tired, and hoping I can just get through this stream with this video. But we're reacting to a cartoon that traumatized a generation about Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yes. But yes, Happy Tree Friends. Yes, back to what I was saying. Happy Tree Friends was deranged. Yes, it was. I was wanting to use that one as an example because I remember when I first watched it, I was an adult. I already knew. I was prepared. At first, I wasn't prepared for like the amount of gore that was in Happy Tree Friends, but it was like, okay. But it was very deceptive for a lot of parents that was on Netflix at the time when it first came out, I think, or something like that. There was a good chunk of parents that got pissed off about it because they're like, oh, this looks all happy and friendly, like it's geared towards children when it's not. And I'm like, okay, just because something looks happy and cheery and looks like it's geared towards children does not mean it's geared towards children. So sorry, I unpaused that. But you get what I'm saying. It's like, at the end of the day, animation, cartoonism is a medium. It's not a genre. It can be both for adults and for children. So, and one thing I liked about Courage the Cowardly Dog was kind of how it kind of hit that middle ground of that too, because dude, my mom loved watching the show with me. My mom absolutely loved watching the show with me. And then even from my BF, like his dad watched the show with him too. There's a good chunk of amount of stuff in here. Like one thing I noticed growing up was that not only did kids like the show Courage the Cowardly Dog, but then adults liked it too. So yeah, anyway, I'm just rambling, you guys. I'm still like trying to recover from my illness. I'll be okay. Hello. Comfy the Foot Sniffer. Oh, I just noticed your name. What the flip? I love the creative names that people get on here when it comes to usernames. It's great. Hi, hello, how are you? Okay, let us get back to this. I am getting too distracted for everyone. My bad.
Scared Courage with a
ooga booga.
that mask was originally going to be a gun, and he would actually
There we go.
shoot Courage like they would in Looney Tunes. But then they ended up changing it to make it more child-friendly. But comedy
Yes.
aside, this show really was the intro to horror for a generation. Not just in the way it portrayed such horrifying images, but in the way it paid tribute to classic horror films. Isn't it cool when new artists tip their hats to the artists that they grew up with? It's like how
Yes.
Mankind used Project Pat's flow in his new mega hit Big Dogs.
Gosh. La 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 la. Let's not get.
In
No.
order to answer
Okay.
all those questions surrounding this
Just
traumatizing...
wanted to make sure I didn't get copyrighted for that. Like unexpected. Yeah, unexpected rap. Come on. There is a thing that keeps popping up here, and I'm trying to get rid of it. No, that's not what I want. There. Now I can see my screen. Okay. Yeah, unexpected rap. I was like, no, I don't want to get copyrighted. Okay, maybe it's like right there. Okay. Hopefully it... What happened? Okay, we're just gonna start it from there, I think, because I think that skips over, like, the music. I was like, oh no, no, copyright, be gone. The one thing I love about Courage is just nothing makes sense, just regular day, then Courage just scream. Exactly, exactly. I feel like that's why it is. It's just the randomness of the show, honestly. I love it.
There's a lot of questions I have
Okay.
for them. There's a lot of things I want to find out here. Like we said before, how is it that they made a show that traumatized a generation but still won their hearts in the end? Who is
Yes.
Courage? What is Courage? And how is it
Oh,
different
the
from
bunny
Fear?
episode!
Why is Eustace so abusive?
With the bunny
What does
girl!
it
I love
mean
that
to be
one.
a hero, and what does it mean to be a villain? But in other words, what does this all mean? Well, in order to answer all those questions surrounding this traumatizing masterpiece,
Why
we need
is
to dive
Courage
into the
pink?
minds
I
of
don't
those
know.
who
That's
made
a good question.
Go on, make yourself right out.
John R.
First and
Dilworth, who is
foremost,
that?
Courage the Cowardly Dog wouldn't exist if it weren't for the mad scientist that is John R. Dilworth.
Oh, the creator. Duh.
This is John R. Dilworth, and the R stands for Rumpelstiltskin.
It is his insane mind that we have to thank for scaring the shit out of us as kids.
Every single thing was
Dude.
orchestrated by me and my insane mind.
The first thing you need
Dude, he looks creepy. I love it, though. I love it. Like Courage can speak fluent English, but choose not to. Right, though. That too. That too. I don't know. Actually, I don't even think he's pink. I think he's like a purple. I don't know. I always thought he was purple, but he kind of has like that purplish pink color, doesn't he? But dude, the creator already looks... Dude, he looks insane. I could see he has the same hair as the haircut guy right now. Oh no, and that means he's been very naughty. He created an entire series that scared the shit out of little kids. Go.
to know about John Dilworth is that he himself is just as much of a cartoon character as any of his creations.
Yes.
See
Yes.
chicken from outer space.
Let's go.
The origins of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, I'm already hyped. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited.
We will see Dirty Birdie.
Yay! Oh god.
Oh, so many things, and then the most horrific Cowardly Dog cartoons.
His veins.
I feel like
pulse
me and
with
him would have a
random
fun
chaos.
conversation.
He's
Let's
theatrical
go.
and animated, yet philosophical and profound.
Yes.
Hey, John, how come you can't see Muriel and Eustace's eyes behind the glasses? He says, because they're spiritually blind.
Oh, that's so dark. Oh, that's so dark. They don't have eyes because they're spiritually blind. No. I'm 12 and that's deep, right? Like, dude. Hello, bonjour, salutations, everyone. I agree with the title. Yes. Oh my goodness. About Cat and Bunny. Oh, I love I love Cat and Bunny episode. They were so cute together. I was like, yes, let them be happy. Get away from the evil dog. In my head on why is he pink is the usual old cartoon thing, like pink. Yeah, like Pink Panther. Exactly. I agree. Definitely. Oh my goodness. But yes, I loved Cat and Bunny. Cat and Bunny was always like one of my faves.
Form of cartoon.
I just wanted them to be happy.
In these studios where cartoon characters survived the most absurd things, you could rip your eyes out and
Right.
put them back in, and it's not a worry. I mean, you can do this. You can stretch your tongue out, roll it back up,
Blah.
You could beat against your
Dude, I feel like that's why a lot of people are VTubers now. It's like we're the people that always wanted to be the cartoon. Like the moment I became, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The moment me and my BF finally set things up, and I knew that I was gonna be able to be a VTuber. Like I was joking with my family when I talked about it with them. I'm like, guess what, you guys? You guys always thought that I would be silly for liking anime and cartoons and weird shit. Well, guess what? I am the anime now. It's like, yes, let it happen. I feel like there's so many people that are VTubers probably just for that reason alone. Just like, yes, I get to be a cartoon now. I get to be animated. I get to be silly. I have become the anime. Exactly. I mean, that kind of includes PNG tubers. I mean, they might have less animation, but more capability of what emotion they draw and show. Exactly. Yes, yes, definitely. I mean, that kind of makes sense if they're damn spiritually blind. They were blind like almost every time everything dangerous Courage saw. Right though. I also heard that there was like a theory that Courage was supposed to be like from the perspective of a dog. You know how a dog in general, like dogs are protective over their, usually a lot of dogs have the tendency to be protective and territorial over their owners and their families and such like that. So like I also heard that somewhere that could mean that the cartoon itself was from essentially just from Courage's perspective, seeing what we would interpret as normal things, but to him it would look crazy, you know? Um, but yeah, I heard that was a theory as well with it. But dude, again, I love the show. I sound like Gur when I feel like Gur when I'm just saying this. Like I don't know what else to say when it comes to this, but I'm just like Gur with that. I'm just like, I love this show. I love this show. Okay, let's go. Without the truth of eyes and the happy folk were blind. Yes, exactly. I agree with that. That theory would be debunked. Explain. Right. Oh yeah, good point. Good point. There's some very questionable episodes absolutely with that. I agree. I agree.
and you'll be fine. You can get run over by a giant
But yes,
truck
I
back and
love
forth,
the idea
and
of
then you
being a
walk out
cartoon.
flat,
Like yes,
and then you're back to
all the
normal.
yeah,
There's
all the
magic. You
freedom,
could just
all the freedom.
experience anything. It's really
Like you
quite
get hit by a car, you
an
just become
experience
flat.
for the mob.
If you get
I think the
exploded,
two
your
key
body parts
influences that
rearrange,
John
and then you can
targets the
rearrange
most
them
are
back
this
to
era
normal. You'll be
cartoons, and
fine.
he specifically names Tex
Cartoon
Avery.
logic.
Major influences Tex Avery,
Excuse
who was
me,
part
bitch.
of what they call the golden age of Hollywood American cartoons. The late 30s and 40s and very early 50s.
As well as this silent film era, particularly the work of Charlie Chaplin.
If you look at
Charlie Chaplin. Oh my
this is
gosh, I
cartoon.
feel
This is
so.
animation.
Dude, I had a friend who tried to dress up as Charlie Chaplin for Halloween. And everybody thought she was the other person because of the mustache. I felt so bad for her. Oh, that mustache. Yeah, that mustache did not age well, not whatsoever. But dude, unlike from what I've been told, Charlie Chaplin was a pretty decent person. Like, there's a quote online, or there's like a monologue that he does. I'll have to find the clip of that video, but he's very insightful in that clip, and it's like the first time I've ever even heard him speak, because of the fact that he was from like the silent film generation, which he never spoke obviously because they were silent films, but like when sound started getting to those to films, there's like one clip where he's like in front of a lot of people and he does like this monologue, and I can't remember what it has to pertain, but it's so ooh, it's so deep. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Charlie Chaplin. He was an interesting actor. Anyway.
This is performance art, and he is among my greatest influences. Even today in schools,
I could
animators
see that.
study the way-
Like, dude, that makes sense with Courage not being able to talk and does like all the charades now that I think about it. Like, dude, you could do so much when it comes to that.
Charlie Chaplin, or these performers from a very early period, the way that they performed.
Abbott and Costello, they were a ridiculous comedy team, but they made serious horror films. These influenced me.
Frankenstein, or Frankenstein's monster, excuse me.
While death is beating down the door.
If you've seen my Kendrick video, you know that one lens I like to use to view an artist's growth is this metaphor of climbing the mountain, which illustrates how one must focus on both study and practice in order to maximize improvement. But there's another more popular metaphor that aligns quite well with this one that I find very relevant to talk about here. It's eyeglasses closing the gap metaphor. You heard of this one? Only some of you?
Jeez.
I have no idea.
All of us who do creative work, we get into it because we have good taste. Do you know what I mean? Like, you want to make TV because you love TV. You know what I mean? 'Cause there's stuff that you just like love, but it's like there's a gap. That for the first couple years that you're making stuff, what you're making isn't so good, okay? It's not that great. It's trying to be good. It has ambition to be good, but it's not quite that good. But your taste is still killer. And your taste is good enough that you can tell that what you're making is kind of a disappointment to you. A lot of people never get past that phase. A lot of people at that point, they quit. You gotta know it's totally normal. And the most important possible thing you could do is do a lot of work. Do a huge volume of work. Put yourself on a deadline, because it's only by actually going through a volume of work that you're actually going to catch up and close that gap. And the work you're making will be as good as your ambitions.
And it's true, any artist that you admire for their wonderful art has made a high volume of lesser art in order to get to those miracles. It's once again like this image of the plate juggler that I mentioned before. This is the war of art, a subject that many artists have spoken about. Iterate, iterate, iterate. I believe it's precisely for these reasons that Mr. Dilworth is so consistent with his answer when everyone asks him what led him to animation.
Actually, that reminds me of, like, oh gosh, Pizza Party podcast. It actually kind of reminds me of, like, something that I've seen circulate once in a while. Or some people have told me, it's like, no matter what you go through, no matter what hardship you deal with, like, if you are an artist, keep making your art. No matter how depressy spaghetti you get, keep making art. No matter how crappy you feel, keep making art. Like, just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Rebel tax. What? I have no idea. It's fine. Hell, there might be more proof, like episode on Diner, Pig Cook or whatever. Oh, Creepy Fred. Oh, I remember that one. All of them knew Eustace left for a reason. Cat. Okay, gotcha. Now that's inspiration. I wish I had that quote in me life. Again, like, just again, if it doesn't matter what you're going through, even myself, it's like, keep making art. Keep making art. That's the character on audience left. Ah, gotcha. Interesting. Gotcha. But yes, like, honestly, you guys, like, that's something I've always heard from people here and there. And honestly, it resonates with me, because when I first started out VTubing, like, I'll be honest, I have had a back and forth with my self-esteem with the VTubing so far. Like, I've had some streams that I'm like, yes, it's amazing, we're having a good time. But then I'll have other streams where I leave and I'm like, oh, what did I say? What was the word vomit that came out of my mouth that day? But the fact of the matter is that I'm not giving up, and I keep doing it. And I've noticed that, of course, so far over the course of this year, that things have improved. Like, I mean, granted, they're not, the same as before, but, like, I know there's always room for improvement with that. And, like, I've noticed that I've been getting better on here. It feels easier to talk on here to everybody at this point. I'm not as nervous sometimes when it comes to all that. As I'll be honest, like, I was like, it only sucks at first before your audience finds you. Yes, once they do, it gets easier. That's what I've been noticing. It's getting gradually easier the more I have an audience coming in. Like this morning, I was not expecting people to just randomly hop in my chat being like, hey, she's here early. I was like, okay, yes, people, hello. So it definitely is a nicer feeling since I get on chat now and I get on stream and there's people in the chat. Like, in the beginning, it was rough because, like, I would have to sit there and, like, just stream, talk to myself, etc., until maybe one or two people would show up, and then that's it. You know, sucking at something is the first step to being sort of good at something. Exactly, exactly. All right, I'm rambling. Here you guys go. Let's go. Let's get back to it.
John, how did you get into animation?
With a pencil.
With a pencil. That's right.
Design, I mean,
With a pencil, man.
With a pencil.
What made you get into animation?
That's my dude. That's my life quote now. It's like, how did you get into this? With a pencil. How did you do this? With a pencil. Why? Why does this shit crack me up? It's not even that funny. It's just like, with a pencil. Yes, the magical pencil. The magical pencil. How did you kill that man? With a pencil. Yes. Continue.
Did anything like inspire you to like, you know, just get in there?
How did
I
you
make me laugh.
even during your youth?
Well, it all started with a pencil, John.
With a pencil.
I think it was a number 2.
You might think
A
he's
number
trolling.
2.
He definitely is aware that he's like being...
Remember, it's got to be a number 2 pencil, you guys. It can't be a number 3 or a number 4. It's got to be a number 2 pencil. Make sure you remember that. New vocal stim unlocked, right? With a pencil. You start with a pencil.
That's silly, but there's something very real that he's getting at.
Tell us how it
Awake.
started.
Oh, I don't want to occupy too much time
The
on
pencil.
these details. But courage was really started with seriously one of these.
It's a pencil.
Right, so
I love this,
anybody could do
dude.
it.
Hold on, go back. What's up with that get up? My dude. My dude. Not only does he got the helmet, he's got the helmet with the pinwheel on top. I'm like, yes. This is my new spirit animal, you guys. I love it. It's so beautiful. Look at this man. This is the man that traumatized a generation with a cartoon about a dog. Yes! Like a good all-American boy, that's right. With the pinwheel hat. How the fuck did you breathe? With a pencil, yes! I could love it.
Details, but courage was really started
Yes.
with seriously one of these. That's right, so anybody can do it.
So an
Anybody
artist,
can do
like
it.
John,
Yeah,
for
sure.
example,
Okay.
starts out with their pencil.
Just keep
and
drawing.
making things over and over
Keep
for
making
years,
art.
refining not just their skills but their ideas too. So John started out with some pretty wild stuff.
Fungus, do you have belly bloat?
What the?
At this stage in his
Okay,
career,
that was
John
weird.
often reflects on the evolution
was a little
of
weird.
recurring character types in his work.
was it always meant to be an elderly couple and a dog, or?
Oh yeah, there's always a 3, for instance, a female of some higher intelligence, but that's off somehow. A very unsympathetic male character, and then this third innocent.
It's really interesting that something in his soul always wanted to get these ideas out. Thankfully, he iterated throughout the years to eventually get his skills and ideas refined enough to the point to make Courage.
You know that short informed Courage. It's an early version.
Oh God,
of
that
Eustace,
face.
Muriel, and Courage. You could see the
Oh,
evolution
God.
of Hamilton in Courage. Hamilton was a more introverted, formed Courage.
Dude,
Courage.
hold on.
It's an early
Not that.
version of Eustace, Muriel, and Courage.
Look at him. Look at him. That's our boy. I'll be back. How long will you stream? Probably until the end of this video. We got quite a bit right now. But yeah, I'll probably be streaming until the end of this video. We're only 13 minutes in. It's a 53-minute video. That's a good boy. Look at that good boy. I love the fucking snaggletooth. Like, he's such a good special boy. Yay.
You could see the evolution of Hamilton
Love
and
it.
Courage. Hamilton was a more
That's
introverted
great.
character, much more sensitive. But
That should be
is
Courage's
more
grandpa,
active
yes.
now. He evolved to action despite fear.
So it is through this continued
Oh, I just saw your previous comment. We are devolving in the best fucking way possible. Yes. Well, Courage first designed a fucking dog on crack. Courage, a damn pink paranoid dog that's on heroin instead. Oh no. Oh, that's terrible, but I love that. Go. Again, if it wasn't for this cartoon, we would not be sitting here making all the dark humor, you guys. I'm telling you.
Just learning and iteration that one not only climbs the mountain of artistic ability, but closes the gap between the amazing ideas in their mind and the actual things that said artistic ability allows them to create. You climb the mountain to close the gap. It's an infinite game with an infinite prize of having more and more effectiveness in bringing your ideas to life.
Do you feel like you wrote your best verse yet?
My best verse yet? Nope.
No.
Nope. I'm
Nope.
always searching for that. Always searching for that next thing that, inspired me within writing. It could be another word, it could be another concept, another song, another album. But it's just a challenge. It's just a search to write that perfect verse or that perfect song.
God damn it, art is cool. And thus, John R. Dilworth became a fully evolved Pokemon and was now ready to take his big idea to the big networks.
I went to the studio.
Cartoon Network.
My cartoon idea in my spacesuit. I'm going to
He went there in his spacesuit. Okay, so it's not just that. That's his helmet, and then he's got his spacesuit. Dude, I love this man. I love this man.
my successful
Yes.
pitch to the Cartoon Network. So
Yee.
Courage, the Cowardly Dog. And
Yes.
It's about an orphan dog rescued by a nice old lady, Muriel Bag, who lives with her farmer in the middle of
Yes.
Shut up! Sit down!
It's like, sit down!
Creepy things happen nowhere, and it's up to Courage
To save his new home. Yes.
Given
Yay!
the approval of the concept, now it came time for execution, and in order to do that, John
great.
needed the Avengers to assemble. Okay, voice
Assemble!
actors. What does this little dog sound like anyway? John searched tirelessly through everyone in New York City.
Oh
but
gosh.
nothing was
Did they
clicking.
get
Hope was looking
I need
dim.
to know who
Enter
his voice
Marty
actor.
Grabstein.
John
Yes!
Dilworth, he's developing this new show called Courage the Cowardly
Are you the
Dog.
voice actor
He's listened to every voice
behind the Arus?
city and can't seem to arrive at a decision. Over 300 voices. I went in and just somehow went with my instinctive interpretation of what this character might be sounding like, and he fell in love with it. I am convinced that John was not sure exactly how Courage was supposed to sound until I came in. And he goes, that was really funny, but okay, how about this, Marty? Try it.
Hey, what is it? The special dog is your current stream thumbnail. Oh, bet. I'll make it that. I will make it that.
Where you take your natural,
Since you said it.
gravelly, scratchy voice and pitch it up here like this.
Yes.
And
Like
I say,
that.
"Okay," and he goes,
I do think Marty's
Yes.
voice ended up perfect for the show.
Yay!
And after consuming all 102 episodes with my eyeballs pressed against the monitor and volume on full blast, I do agree with their decision to actually reduce Courage's dialogue after about halfway through season 1.
I think we did maybe 6 episodes before Mike Lazo suggested that we should do without it. And I agreed, because in the original short film, Courage did not speak. But doing a series, it's scary to think that you're going to rely on a star that doesn't say anything, you know? I mean, it was a
That's
good
true.
I think so too. Well, I do like these little moments where Courage is saying something, like, for example, in the first few episodes, I like this running joke of,
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
My name is Ivana, and it's not. Something smells fishy, or my name's Schlinkenhopper. And it's not.
And it's
There's
not.
something wrong here. Or my name is Jose Santos de Guatemala. And it's not.
And it's
I don't
that.
even mind this episode
Love
where
it.
he's having a full-on
Or no, my favorite quote. The things I do for love. I love that one.
therapy session with the shadow, but I think the bulk of the episodes function fantastically with action speaking louder than words. And in that way, it makes it a very unique show that your main character can't talk.
Again, I love the charades game.
Now and then.
Oh no! What do I do? What do I do?
But I think used sparingly, it's actually much more effective. It all comes back to what John was inspired by to make art in the first place, and how he wanted to take that inspiration and put it back into his own thing.
What I wanted him to do was be more like a Charlie Chaplin and use his body as language.
Letting the events themselves play out with just a bit of dialogue from Muriel, Eustace, or that episode's villain works phenomenally. Speaking of villains, as we've mentioned before, your heroes can only shine as bright as the villains are dark. And so we're going to need some killer voices on board for them too. And for
Yes.
Well, I went into an audition at
Yes.
and they were looking for the character of Cats, which was this really like sophisticated looking character, and I thought maybe I'll try the voice of James Mason for this character. It felt right. And if anyone knows, there's an old British actor who used to talk like this. He had a very beautiful voice like this, you know.
Has anyone ever told you that you overplay your various roles rather severely, Mr. Kaplan? I'm quite
Ooh, I love that.
Second place is no place as far as I'm concerned.
John
Yes.
cast me on the basis of that, and so I came in and did the episode, and I thought, well, that was great, that was fun.
So Paul was pretty much every other freaking voice on the show. He's
Dr. LeQuack.
And while we're at it, we're gonna.
Oh, Freaky Fred, that's his name. That's his name. Freaky Fred, that's the hair dude's name. Freaky Fred. I was very, very naughty.
Scary music to help set the tone every time they enter a scene or when they're
I
doing
still need to get a
something they
plushie
think.
for my
I'm
BF.
gonna experiment on you with some of my newest products.
Sean, he would come in and he'd say, you know, I kind of like this here, I kind of like this sound here, but he would always accompany by, he was.
Oh, BF? Yes, my boyfriend. He loves Courage the Cowardly Dog too. Like, dude, like, I swear, it's like me and him are like polar opposites with certain things, but then there's like those certain things that like bring us together, and this is one of those shows for sure. Like when he mentioned it, I was like, oh, I love that show, and he's just like, but they sell plushies on Amazon. I need to get him a plushie of Courage.
So excitable. He was
for the hell of it.
He would often describe a feeling rather than a kind of music. You know, he'd say, I want this to be like really dark, man, really dark. It's scary, really scary.
The network is gonna order a bunch of episodes to air, so.
Oh shit, no, go back. That's not where I had it. You bitch of a thing.
Evil
No.
sucks. Be mad.
Where was I?
Make sure that they are.
Said so many things.
No.
King Ram.
No.
What really matters is if they'll look back on it fondly for the rest of time.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Character, and I thought maybe I'll try.
I knew I had like.
And while we're at it, we're gonna
the episode, and I thought
that. We'll just start right there. My gosh, sorry you guys. Accidentally pressed the wrong button. I'm like, damn it. But yes, wait, what was I saying? I can't remember. Are y'all gonna play the Courage fan game? I would like to. I would definitely like to play the fan made game. But the biggest problem, I actually made a message on my Discord technically about it. I said game, but I didn't specifically say Courage the Cowardly Dog game, but I said game. I was tempted to watch somebody else's gameplay on my stream, but I'm not sure how everybody feels about that. I'm pretty sure everybody would rather me play the game. But I have to, with that, since it's on PlayStation 4 through Dreams, from what my BF told me. So we would actually have to do like a whole like different extension to connect the computer and the PS4 together, I think. At least from what my BF explained to me. So I would like to play the game. It would just meaning I would have to try to find a method on how to play the game, if that makes sense. Because right now, currently, I am limited to PC gaming at the moment, just because we do not have extra extensions for our consoles yet. Not yet. I would like to, but it's definitely would probably be like a future game in mind for sure, you guys. But I would love it. I would love to do that, you know? I'm fine with whatever y'all pick. Gotcha. Oh no, you're fine. Like I said, I would like to play the game. It would just be a matter of doing things to make it work.
that was great. That was fun.
So Paul was pretty much every other freaking voice on the show. He's
Okay,
a jack of all trades.
And while we're at it, we're gonna need some killer themes for these villains too. We need some scary music to help set the tone every time they enter.
All the scary music.
They're doing something insane.
I think this is where we left off. Yes.
With some of my newest products.
Sean, he would come in and he'd say, you know, I kind of like this here, I kind of like this sound here, but he would always accompany by,
like,
He was so excitable. He was so hilarious. He would often describe a feeling rather than a kind.
That makes me think of when I describe stuff. Like when somebody tries to talk to me about something that I'm interested in, and I get all excitable, like, ooh, by the way, anyway. I swear to God, that's how I scare people away. I get too excited about any of my hyperfixations, and like people will just be like, okay, you are very animated. I'm going to walk away now. I'd rather see you play it since it's a game. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I was like, there are gameplays of people that have already played the game, but it's like one of those things that I would rather play the game for you guys than watch somebody else play it, you know? But I digress. Like I said, maybe if we can figure out the technology in the future, then maybe this could be potentially on the list of games, because I would love to play this game.
Music.
I would love to
You'd say,
play
I
the fan
want
game.
this to be like really dark, man. Really dark. It's scary. Really
Spooky.
scary.
The network is
Spooky.
going to order a bunch of episodes to air, so we need to bring in some talented writers who can tune their frequency to John's vision and then write for it as if it's their own.
I believe the primary element to all of this is writing, being able to communicate a story, whatever the story is.
Enter David Stephen Cohen.
You know, it was very much me getting in sync with how John was twisting things, and I was becoming happily twisted.
Shout out to the What's in
I
My
love
Head
that.
podcast for landing interviews.
It's like it was getting twisted, so I became happily twisted, just happily twisted in insanity. Yes.
With so many of these artists and producers. Their conversations very much helped my research and has resultantly improved the quality of this video. So go check them out for a whole lot more interviews of creators of these shows from this.
There you go. Check it out, you guys.
And in my eyes, one of the most important people involved in the show as a producer is Linda Semensky. I believe Linda is a shining example of what a film producer should be, as she ultimately stands for all the things that will benefit the art first and foremost.
Like like a book editor. My job was to do the best possible version of this person's idea. I was helping them to do it by just basically looking out for them back at the network and explaining the goals of the network to the people at the show.
In the business of art, there's an infinite push and pull between the two. You want to maximize artistic quality, and you have to deliver things on time to make money. And neither would thrive without the other. There must be a balance. But
honestly, this can be applied to a lot of things. Dude, I can't tell you how many decisions I have made as a VTuber already, just trying to be like, okay, I want to be creative, but I need to know what the public likes. But I got to be creative and want to do stuff that I want to do. But then I got to think about the other people that watch my stuff, right? Right? It's like the inner turmoil. It's okay. Oh, hello, bot. Bye-bye, bot. Deny. Yes. Hey. Okay. Back to this.
Feel like a constant back and forth between the business and the creative.
Because I wanted to do the opposite of what everyone before me had done. You know, it's like you read all these stories about, you know, how tough the executives were. And I always thought, well, I'm just going to be on the side of the animators because that seems like the winning approach. You know, I always felt like, you know, I was there to defend the people making the cartoons. And
honestly, I appreciate that from her, if that makes sense. Because, like, dude, animators do not get enough credit. They do not get enough credit like they should. Oh, especially, dude, especially like anime animators. Like, I've heard about a lot of things in Japan where, like, standard animators of anime and such only get like the equivalents of minimum wage, and it's very disheartening, because I'm like, dude, there are so many cartoons out there, TV shows, like just in general animation, that honestly deserves more credit than what it's been given. And when in and of itself, like, animation is a form of art, whether anybody wants to admit that or not. It's always been a form of art. It's a form of art, it's a form of expression. But anyway, I'm just rambling.
do that.
9-second applause.
Yay! I don't know why we're clapping, but
it takes a
yay!
skilled producer like Linda who knows when to get things done and when to remind ourselves that, in fact, a deadline is just a made-up date on a calendar, and that at the end of the day, nobody really cares that your thing came out X days or weeks late. The only thing that really matters is if they'll look back on it fondly for the rest of time.
And I used
Facts.
to joke around about all the shows.
Honestly, I think that's a really big problem in today's animation studios. Like, it's like not even to like, don't get me wrong, there's some modern cartoons in this day and age that are really good, but then there's a lot of stuff that has been like just spewed out to be spewed out, and it's sad to watch because you can tell which shows are getting the attention they deserve versus the shows that are just being, you know, crapped out online or on Netflix or on whatever, you know, streaming service. I feel like that's a really big problem. I feel like that's why like some like some animation studios, like what's one I can think of? I'm just gonna say Disney because of the fact that it has been through the shit show of like freaking different BS in culture lately. And like I think there was like an animation of theirs, what was it? I think it was their animation Elio that lost to it essentially lost to K-pop Demon Hunters, you guys. It lost to that. And that was and that you would think that would be a wake-up call for Disney, but it's not. But there's like a good chunk of like just in general, but honestly, it's like if you're making something that is going to be on television, it's like why not give people like the time of day? I mean, K-pop one deservedly so. Oh yes, yes. I'm not saying, you know, they didn't. Like, dude, I love K-pop Demon Hunters. Like my daughters love K-pop Demon Hunters. Like the eldest, her favorite is Zoe, and then the youngest loves Rumi, you know, and like Disney was definitely not good this year. Yes, I agree with that statement. And I feel like it's like, how do I put it? I feel like Disney likes to treat its audience like it's dumb. No offense to anybody, but I feel like it's like they've dumbed down a lot of different things. It's like they're like, "Oh, we don't want to produce this because I feel like there's so much thought process to it because it's like they've been going down the route of like I guess trying to be progressive, but at the same time they're just falling back because it's like it feels like they're treating their audience like their audience is stupid or like their audience is just nothing but a bunch of preschoolers. Like at least that's how I have felt towards Disney in the past few years with it. Versus again, K-pop Demon Hunter. And the only reason I say that is because like if you've noticed in a lot of Disney films, if they've been always been aiming for like, oh, we must make a strong female lead, oh, she's gotta be of some form of ethnicity so we don't look like we're racist, oh, they have to do this, they have to do that to be more what's the quote, woke is it, like I don't know. But it's like they try to aim for that so much that people have just gotten tired of it because they're where it just doesn't fit into the stories that they're doing, if that makes sense to some degree. um versus K-pop Demon Hunter, I'm like, dude, all three of them girls were skinny as hell. They were just tiny skinny little Asian girls and they were kicking ass on the screen, okay? Like, dude, there's even scenes like if you there's like one scene where it zooms in on like Rumi's nails, like her nails, when she's like eating the gimbap, and you can see in the animation that each different nail of hers is designed in a different pattern to make it look like they're manicured. Like that shows how much detail that those animators were putting into that. And then not to mention the musical work was good. And then of course you have like the different characters have layers to them. And the other factor, oh, and then Genu. I love the fact that they did the thing with Genu where it's like the Disney character, or not Disney character, but the villain. Like the villain wasn't dumb, the villain wasn't ugly, the villain wasn't like fat, the villain was just like the most deceptive of kind of villains. Like he was a pretty face, but you knew underneath he was evil. So it's like I don't know, man. Like there's so much things that I can critique with that, but it's like the point I'm making is just, you know, like there's a difference between like there's a lot of differences between when you can tell I don't know, maybe it's just me, I can tell when there's effort being put into an animation versus something that's just been spewed out to make money. Like there's a difference between the two, you know? Like almost every Disney project recently has been feeling like it's forcefully engineered to be as marketable as possible. Yes, exactly. That's the point I'm making. That's definitely the point I'm making. I was trying to find the words for it because it just feels like they, you know, it I don't know. Maybe it's also because I grew up with Renaissance Disney. Like, dude, I grew up with The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Mulan, freaking Hunchback of Notre Dame, um, uh, 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 like a whole different bunch of different things. I even grew up in the era of like Atlantis, Treasure Planet, like all this experimental stuff that they did too. Lilo and Stitch, like there was a different like, I don't know, maybe it's because of that generation of me growing up with Disney. It's like it feels disappointing, honestly, for the new era of Disney, in my opinion, with that, because it just feels like everything's forced. It's not, there's no creativity behind it. It just literally reminds me of a giant toy ad. Like, oh, here, we got a new movie. Here's some toys. Here's some merchandise. Here you go. We are Disney. That's kind of what it feels like to me. It's just nothing but like a fucking marketing campaign disguised as a movie. Anyway, continue.
I don't think
The
they give
Courage the
prizes
Cowardly
for
Dog. We're on
best
that
on
today.
time
My
schedule.
bad,
You know, I
everyone.
think it really all comes down to, will they stand the test of time?
It's
And
like
if
I
they
just
need a
got a
little
vent.
extra time to do that, we can do that.
When a piece of art is great, nobody will give a flying if it came out a few days late.
Exactly.
You know I'm a huge Kendrick
Exactly.
Lamar fan. When he came out with The Heart Part 4 just before his 2017 album Damn, he epically ended the song with
Y'all got till April the 7th to get your shit together.
implying that that's
Okay,
what
I was
happened
about
when
to
the album
say.
would drop. It was so hype, and he did.
I was like, dude, please don't get me copyrighted for this shit. Like, come on. Make purchase of the product. Essentially, yeah, essentially that is what Disney has become.
Did the same thing with The Heart Part 3 just before Good Kid Mad City.
Will you let hip hop die on October 22nd?
No. Blah, 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 blah.
And no one remembers
Stop it.
that it got pushed back a week, but everyone remembers
Like,
that
please.
Damn was an amazing album. And
yes, we know Kendrick Lamar is a good music artist. Moving
to
on. This has nothing to do with Courage the Cowardly Dog.
When art is published, it is immortalized as it is forever. So do it right, even if it takes the extra few days, to make sure that the way that it is forever is something that you're really proud of. You're doing the Lord's work, Linda. Seriously, this woman is one of the guiding forces behind this golden era I talked about growing up.
Dude, if I was an animator, I would probably want her to be my producer. Like, please.
When I look at your resume, everything you worked on was hit after hit after hit after
Yeah.
hit after hit.
Hit after hit after hit is right. And they even paid tribute to her with a sitar that she played. They have Muriel playing it in several scenes throughout the show.
That's great. Dude, I just thought that was like a weird thing that they added to the thing, but like, dude, that's so cool.
So now that we've met some of the key figures behind the scenes that made Courage a reality, now it's time to meet the key figures in the scenes that made Courage horrifying.
Yes.
Villains are the most important thing in a horror show, right? Even if not
Give me the
people, but
villains.
supernatural forces, there has to be some force that brings about darkness on the main cast, and Courage has tons of them. This show is a goldmine of villains. The one that most fans will be quick to recognize and recall is undoubtedly King Ramses.
King Ramses' curse. It did immediately remind me of how scared I was when I first watched this episode. It was extremely unnerving. And I'm not alone either. 22 years later, this is still one of the most talked about horror moments in all of kids programming.
Yes. Or suffer my curse.
The King
Yes.
curse thing, right? That
Yes.
was just based on my experience with the convention people. That almost every
moments in
Hold
all
on.
of kids programming.
Okay, pause. To be fair, like he did not hardly do anything in that episode other than just stand there menacingly. But I swear to God, that's all it took to traumatize a bunch of kids. Like, I swear.
Oh, suffer my curse.
the King Ramses curse thing, right? That one, just based on my experience with the convention people. that almost everybody
Yes.
that is their favorite episode. I think a lot of it really has to do with the simplicity of this three-dimensional image in a two-dimensional world. And that was Dilworth, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Was it?
Turn the slab.
Yes.
Or suffer my curse.
What makes this episode...
Yes! I didn't know that the creator of the show did that. That is great. Oh, I had a different thing that scared me to my core. Oh, yeah. I bet. I've had a lot of things traumatize me when I was a kid, but yeah, like this episode did, again, there was not a lot of episodes that scared me, but it was so disturbing that it kept intriguing me to watch more of it.
From good to great is the elevation from horror to horror comedy. Because as
Yee.
horrific as King Ramses is, it really is the unbothered, greedy reply from Eustace that is the cherry on top.
Yes.
Because faced with the threat of not one, not two, but 3 plagues, this man will negotiate with supernatural beings over some cash.
Right.
Which, as
I swear to God, Eustace is such a dick about it too. Just like it's just a slab of rock, my dude. Like that man put his whole family through the fucking bubonic plague just so he can keep a rock.
this comic points out, is actually a really polite thing to do. Like, he doesn't have to give Eustace this heads up, but he does.
No.
What a gentleman. So I think
Right?
King Ramses is definitely the most recognizable and most remembered, but the darkest, the most sinister, for lack of a better term, the
Oh,
most
Freaky
fucked up
Fred.
has got to be Freaky Fred.
Freaky Fred.
Is there any episode or characters that stand out to you both as being, you know, what you would imagine would have been someone's scariest episode?
Freaky Fred. I read so many things, and people said so many things. People have contacted me and said that you scared the bejesus out of me when I was a
Honestly, Freaky Fred probably creeped me out the most when I was a kid. He just had that oof, like just make your skin crawl kind of vibe. Just like nope, nope, just big bucket of nope. Like, oh come on, why won't it work? Like, my facial expressions won't work, you guys. I don't know why. It's so weird. No. Oh, I'm trying to hit the toggles and it won't work. Why won't you work? Why won't you work? Maybe now. Maybe now. No? Dude, what is going on with my toggles today? I can't work my toggles. That's weird. Oh no, it's the curse of it's the Ramesses curse. Oh no. I can't make emotions. I'm gonna look constantly happy and constipated forever. Oh, the scariest monster of all. Man! Facts. Facts.
I think that was a real risk for them to do that character.
In my book, Freaky Fred is second to none. This
Right?
episode
Oh
is
god,
cursed.
his
the
teeth.
devil is in the details.
No.
Through this demonic poem, we learn about the life of abuse that Fred has conducted, while our
Yeah.
poor dog is trapped inside of the bathroom.
It was a day I'd not forget. The day that I first met my pet.
Keep in mind, all this narration we're hearing from Fred are the words inside his head. He says that at the beginning.
Hello, new friend. My name is Fred. The words you hear are in my head.
I wrote Freaky Fred.
Like, dude, why does it sound like a creepy version of like Dr. Seuss? I think it's just because of the rhyming, though.
Mine, who I met while working on Seuss, Bill Marsili, and he wrote King Ramses. He's a
Facts.
wonderful writer. I do have an affection for Fred because it's in verse. I mean, I remember walking with John Dilworth, and he said, I want to do an episode about a freaky barber, evocative of Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney
Certainly. I
Todd!
don't remember if he brought up Sweeney Todd at the time, but he said, I'd like to do it in verse.
And oh, such fuzz, such fuzz.
Such fuzz.
Demand.
He tells us about his pet that he couldn't help but shave.
That poor hamster.
Naughty.
Naughty.
This girl, Barbara, that he couldn't help but shave.
Barbara, my lovely
Barbara.
lady, and her fair hair are mane untamed.
Dude,
this
she
older
was.
man.
She looks so pissed. Go back. Let me see the face. Aw, it's not gonna show me it. Okay, fine.
Be naughty.
Naughty.
This girl, Barbara, that he couldn't help but shave.
Okay, there we go.
My
Barbara.
lover's name, and her fair hair are mane untamed.
Good lord. She looks so pissed. Like, She's ready to murder him.
And then this older man that he couldn't help but shave. This is dark art. Okay.
Some of those episodes were very dark. Some were frothy, you know, but some really twisted.
Not only is he reciting in his head this dark poem that sounds like if Dr. Seuss and Edgar Allan Poe made a baby, it's his constant smiling throughout the episode. He twirls before he shaves the last bit of hair off of Kurt.
Like, dude, he's like fucking insane about it. Barbara and the hamster were ready to kill Fred. Facts, my dude. Like, Barbara was like, how dare you?
Burge's bum. Even when he gets taken away at the end, presumably back to some mental facility.
With love.
As if nothing wrong was done. This is one of those episodes where there just is no resolution. It's just like some dark shit happens and then it...
I love how Muriel's just standing there like bye-bye, nephew. Have fun at the loony bin. Yes.
Ends. Diabolical. Diabolical synonym, please, because I can't keep saying that.
I love it.
Diabolical cinnamon. Fiendish,
cinnamon?
Satanic. Hellish. Wicked. Wicked, unholy. Just 11 minutes of some unholy madness. Thanks to Fred. And then there's Dilworth's favorite villain, the one who set the tone with the very first episode.
Cat's Motel.
Cats.
Welcome to the Cat's Motel. I'm Katz.
Katz is such a diabolical I see, there it is again. Katz is a pretty satanic fellow. The way he splits the family up and makes sure that they are so by peeping through his paintings and shower heads, only so that he can feed them to his mutant spiders.
There were notes from time to time, but my favorite note, which didn't come from Linda, it came from Standards and Practice.
So... But there's a theory that this haircutting is an allegory to... Oh, gotcha. I didn't know that. I mean, that's a possibility. I mean, it can be viewed in the same manner, if you want me to be honest, in a similar way. Like, I feel like, honestly, they try to do a lot of allegories like that to kind of... How do I put it? It's like a way for children to... How do I put it? It's a way for children to understand it without outright talking about it, if that makes sense. Like, it's a way that you can censor it without, you know, traumatizing the children or upsetting like the parents, if that makes sense. To essentially, there's actually a lot of cartoons like that where it's like they do like weird ways to like teach about consent, if that makes sense, or teach about like abuse and things like that too. So like I could see Freaky Fred being a way of being like a thought process with that. But honestly, at the end of the day, Freaky Fred was just Freaky Fred. He was just crazy. But that's like a lesson everybody should learn. Like, sometimes you could sit there and tell somebody, no, that's wrong, you can't do this because of this, that, and the other, and it's like, it just doesn't register in their brain. They're just crazy. They don't know the difference. They just crazy. Anyway, continue.
It's room 666.
Ooh. Oh
And the note
no.
was, "We're
Room
gonna get complaints,
666.
so can you just
Oh
change
no.
the number?" I made it 666 and a half. And it was fine.
To get past the
Time for Curtis to
censors,
confront
really?
Katz himself. There's only one way to resolve the conflict.
They made it 666 and a half. I'm sorry. I never noticed that as a child, but that's great. They did that. I love it.
Games.
Oh,
One
man.
of my favorite things about the show was when they like come to the head of a confrontation, you know, then they do something like
Something silly,
something
yes.
They, like, you know, get in like an intense game of like badminton or something, or
Right. So how do you?
Like, that was also the other thing, if you notice with like all the monsters and like the creepy stuff, some of the creepy monsters he would be sit there like tangoing with like again like a cartoon character would, which probably also made it entertaining. It's like that similar concept when you see like Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny, like Elmer Fudd's chasing after Bugs Bunny, but then all of a sudden Bugs Bunny is like dancing with him and like, you know, messing with him, just being like, oh, hello, we're gonna mess with your brain today. Yes. Like Bugs Bunny was just like an antagonizer with it. Like, I feel like it's kind of similar to like that concept. Again, just makes it all entertaining.
Would be games.
This is true.
Yeah, so it's just a formula.
Games.
It's a formula of mine to resolve conflict, not with violence.
Actually think about it that way though when you were creating it, were you like
Bugs, yes, Bugs was the original troll. Bugs Bunny was the original troll, indeed.
I'm gonna blame it on my childhood, or like
No, not me specifically, but it was deliberate to use childhood games and play to resolve conflict as a contradiction to the adult world of aggressive dominance. Right?
Yeah.
The stronger prevails, the most brutal prevails. Yeah, that's going to happen anyway, right? But to defeat somebody in checkers, it's humiliating.
Honestly, that's kind of a fun way to put it, because like think about it, like how many people grew up watching Courage the Cowardly Dog and probably heard like somebody heard their relative like, oh, why don't they get a shotgun and do this, or why can't they fight back? But sometimes it's like you don't even have to fight back, you just have to outsmart your enemy. Which is kind of what Courage kind of does, honestly. Yes, hello, Aurora. Hello. I am definitely up early. I haven't been feeling too good. I actually have not slept because I've been tossing and turning all night. I've been having a lot of chest congestion, stuffiness. So I thought I'd get on here to stream today, and we're currently watching the cartoon that traumatized a generation about Courage the Cowardly Dog. We're about halfway through this video, and I'll probably, sleep deprived Candy, yes, but I will be at least probably hopping off stream after this video, because like I wanted to throw out at least one stream today before I tried to, pass out from the sickness. Like, my goodness. I was traumatized from Sausage Party as a child. Oh God, you had to watch that. My cousin was watching it. Oh God, you poor soul. You poor soul. Like, I've heard about Sausage Party. How do I put it? Like I've seen clips, but I'm like, I don't want to watch the whole thing. I'm like, no, I'm good. But that's okay. That's just me. If anybody else likes that movie, good for you guys. But it wasn't my thing. But it's all good. It was the kitchen scene. Oh God. Again, there's like cartoons that will traumatize people, but this is one of the ones like it did have a lot of traumatizing moments because of the villainy in it. But like, again, like how they were explaining here, like there's even times where Courage is like sitting there dancing and playing games against like the villains and stuff, which makes it even more goofy and zany. Again, I love it.
Cats is a repeat villain. I think it's for good reason. He is one of the best villains.
Welcome to
Cats.
Club Cats.
Dude, the only reason he's a good villain is just because of how suave he is. Like, what are you all talking about? He's just suave. That's the only thing.
Cats, he's not feeding them to spiders. Now he's up to something else.
Up to something. Oh no.
Who's Cats putting on this entertainment for?
A coliseum. Yes.
There is no crowd. He just has an applause machine. Why did he mastermind this whole new club to put this performance on? Is he mad? So off
Revenge. It was probably revenge.
the top, those are some of the most horrifying villains, but there's other flavors of them too. Like I said, this show is a goldmine of them. One of the funniest is Schwick.
Name's Bushwick, but call me Schwick.
Call me Schwick.
Don't ever call me Bushwick.
Bushwick.
Bushwick. You can call that Bushwick, but not me. You call Schwick. Just Schwick.
LeQuack is pretty funny too, and he's another repeat villain.
Wait, what? Apparently parents say the crashes in Thomas... Oh, like Thomas the Tank Engine traumatized some children? What? What? Dude, I have never heard of that. Who is getting traumatized by Thomas the Tank Engine? Unless it's internet Thomas the Tank Engine, I could understand, but like regular Thomas the Tank Engine? That don't even make no sense to my brain. I don't know. I grew up with Thomas the Tank Engine. What's up, y'all? I was born in 91. I was at least young enough to remember when it was on TV. Oh, Monsieur LeQuack. I love Monsieur LeQuack. Hello, Monsieur LeQuack. Yes. You mean Thomas the Dank Engine? Yes. Oh god, that's great. I'm not gonna lie. You were born the same year as season 3. Did I? Oh, interesting. I mean, I was born in 91, so I got to see a good chunk of like old shows as well as new shows. It's okay. I've accepted it. I was on the tail end of the century. It's all good. Monsieur
The
Le
Goose
Quack!
God is very funny.
I remember the Goose God. Oh yeah, he was in love with Muriel, I remember.
Cajun Fox in there too. I love his sunglasses, and especially when he takes them off. Cajun
Oh yeah,
Fox
the
is just
fox.
a cool guy.
Hey, man. How you doing?
And who could forget Shirley the Medium? Another fantastic
Oh
recurring
yes.
character.
Oh my god, she is my favorite. She is my favorite. I love the Medium. I love the Medium. She's so sassy. Yes. Dude, I swear to god, if I could find like a little PNG file of her, like I would love that. I would love that. Just put her right on my channel. I relate to this woman. Let's go.
Universe. The way
I love
she
her.
helps Eustace contact his dead brother.
Facts.
Brother, and shut up. Join hands.
Join hands.
That's just brilliant. Extra
Yes.
points to Shirley for always referring to Eustace as the stupid one.
The stupid one.
The stupid one.
Right?
Yes.
What's this eye she has anyway?
I love the fact that she always called Eustace the stupid one. The stupid one. Yes.
You know, it's a little different. It's not like a Sharingan or a Rinnegan. Call that the Shirley Gon. The Chicken from Outer Space is a classic
God.
because it's the one that started it all.
Yes.
In the self-titled short film that was Oscar nominated, this would be what became. Courage, Revenge of the Chicken from Outer Space is crazy because the chicken is cooked. It's literally cooked and it came back to the
Oh
yeah!
yeah! I remember that!
And put it on itself. I personally hated blood-sucking stuff growing up. So
Ugh.
seeing the
Oh, I
evil
hated that.
was wild.
Dude, I hated that scene that was from that movie. What was it called? Land of the Lost? Like, ugh, I hated the mosquito scene. I was like, especially when he started getting pale, I was like, oh god, oh no, he's losing blood. Just like, no.
Watching how nimble and skeletal Muriel and Eustace are after the weevil
Like,
sucks most
ugh.
of their blood out. It's pretty scarring. Look at this.
Oh
His
yeah,
man
that's
has been reduced to
traumatizing.
a small puddle in a bag, and it's not even the first episode something like that has happened.
He's a
Which
bowl of
reminds me
water.
The Snowman. The Snowman is another
The
one
Snowman!
of the funniest villains. He gets
Oh.
a couple episodes, rightfully so.
Dude, me and I couldn't remember. I did not know the snowman's name, so me and my cousin would always call it the Sean Connery snowman because that's what he sounds like, is Sean Connery. Like, I am the snowman.
And Ho-Hauser.
Ho-Hauser, yes.
He was a ton of snow.
You
He
gotta
was
throw
a
some
ton of
appreciation
snow,
to
yes.
Benton Tarantella. He appears.
Oh,
in Everybody
Benton
Loves
Tar-
to
oh,
Direct
he
and then
always-
again in Angry Nasty
dude.
People. And then I think there's just like one annoying character in the whole show.
I remember
They
this
definitely
guy.
made him that way on purpose. But he does offer some really
Dude.
good moments like this one. I bet you
I
can
love
think
this
of
guy.
at least a few guys that are unironically like this in real life.
I only had a nickel. Now I own 3 apartment buildings and a fleet of limousines.
Here in my
Yes.
garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. Fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills.
All you have to do to learn the secret of my success is send me money.
Send me money.
There's a couple more key villains that we'll
Right,
pay a visit
totally.
to later, but the last one that I'd like to mention for now is the Puppet Master, the Magician, the Great Fusili. This guy and this episode are special for a few reasons. It's one of those episodes where the conflict is actually not resolved. There's no happy ending. This episode is the root of a popular fan theory, that this twisted ending from the season 1 finale is what actually is the rest of Courage's existence in the following 3 seasons.
What? Now I'm confused. Like, how would that be?
It's like Sasori and Naruto, whose parents have passed but have been turned into puppets, playing pretend that they're still alive to love him. And while we're talking
Oh,
fan
that's
theories,
dark.
We have to address one of the most popular ones besides.
Oh yes, this one. This was the one I was talking about earlier, like one of the fan theories. Courage is just a normal dog, but the entire show and everything that happens in it is how he sees it through the dog's eyes. Yeah, through a dog's eyes. That's what I was talking about earlier in my stream, you guys, if anybody's still here with that conversation. But yeah, like there's a fan theory about that.
This. that this entire show is an exaggeration of reality, that Courage has an overactive imagination due to anxiety or perhaps schizophrenia, and that it's all just in Courage's head. We'll get into these theories a bit more in chapter 6,
no,
which is
Muriel.
all about art and the interpretation of it, but for now I'll just say that the most important thing is how art makes you feel. So if either of these theories or any other ones that you can think of make you feel something greater, then go with it. That's like the whole point. There's tons of department that go into filmmaking, but there's one that really stands out with this show in particular, and for that reason, it deserves its own chapter. Believe
the music. Yes. There was also this episode of MLB where a villain made a love zombie army, not traumatizing, just weird. I could see that, like a love army. How would that even work? I thought the most common traumatizing character or whatnot, it being, don't blame me, I don't remember the show for a while. Okay, I thought it was that one being a fully pale, realistic face. I think it was Moonface. I think I know which one you're talking about. I do think it's vaguely in my brain, but I do have it in my memorable berries. Yes.
or not, even though we have long
But
called
yes,
them
the music
pictures or motion pictures, audio is actually
Dude, the music was
backbone to
really
cinema. Real
interesting in this. Oh god. Like just a random flashbang. No. No.
About Courage the Cowardly Dog soundtrack is
Jesus
that
Christ, every time, like, basically if you get kissed by the villain or her zombies, you get overwhelmed with the power of love, and you chase people trying to kiss them. So it's like Cupid's arrow kind of thing. Gotcha. Makes sense. Gotcha. But dude, I was like, oh my god, more music. I'm like, please, dude, like, I don't want to get copyrighted. Damn. Okay, Courage the Cowardly Dog soundtrack.
Much of it is original.
We wrote pretty much a different theme for every single villain.
That's insane.
You know, because it's like people don't do that. You know, so it was extra work. We didn't really care. We just wanted it to be cool.
Reminds me how all the major villains in Naruto.
I love that. It's like, we didn't care. We just wanted it to be cool. They were just they were able to have creativity is what that tells me, man. Like, again, I feel like a lot of animators nowadays probably don't get enough time for that that thing that makes animation creative. They don't get that time frame to just be creative, and because of that's where, again, it draws me back to what I was talking about earlier about how some companies, aka, you know, just as like the example I said before, like Disney, are just regurgitating crap, is because they're not giving the animators the time of day to have creativity, to make their own creative artwork, and then run it by them. Like, dude, I'm telling you, like, animators need more credit than what they really get. Honestly, they need more credit. Also, another mention, the deer from Adventure Time. That thing is so creepy. Yes, the deer. Oh my god, that one's terrifying.
Naruto had musical themes, which was very effective in conveying their powerful dark presences. A lot of these themes have millions of views just because they're so iconic in and of themselves.
Exactly.
He was a perfect villain.
He was a ton of snow.
For any Naruto fans out there, people that just notice how much I reference Naruto, don't worry. We'll get there one day. That is going to be a big video.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of Naruto. I never have been. I mean, I've watched a good chunk of Naruto, and I used to read the manga, but, like, I think I just kind of died. Like, my interest for it died out after a while because it just kept going. It's okay, though. I do still have some of my favorite characters and stuff from it, too. So, at least Disney releases their movies in theaters, unlike another, right, though. Oh yeah. Netflix is notorious for that, but Netflix is notorious for, like, canceling shows too. Like, that shit always pisses me off. Like, it's so frustrating because I feel like they don't understand. Like, I guess I could say, as an example, I'm just gonna throw out there, that 90s show. It didn't have, like, a big thing in the beginning, but then ended up developing, like, somewhat of a fan base to it, and then by the time it started developing a fan base, Netflix fucking canceled it. Or what was another one? Chaos was another good one. That one had it was basically about Greek mythology, and it had Jeff Goldblum as Zeus in it, and it had such a good first season, and then they canceled that shit too. I was so pissed. I was like, are you serious? Like, like that's the problem with Netflix with that. Ooh, and they didn't cancel Inside Job. That was another one that they canceled. Ooga booga. Oh, hello, Ghostly. Hello. Yes, we are going over Courage the Cowardly Dog. I know we're seeing Naruto here, seeing a nice view of Sasuke's buttocks here, but technically this video is about Courage the Cowardly Dog and how it traumatized a generation. Ooga booga. Mikarugala, yes. But yeah, like, I'm telling you, like, I feel like dude, it's between Netflix and Disney. Both of them are just like have been their own set of problems. Oh, did you hear Netflix won bid for Warner Brothers? Yes, I heard about that. They also canceled Raised by Wolves. Yes, that was another one. Again, like, dude, today's stuff is so frustrating because it's like Netflix is not giving the time of day for certain shows that hop on their thing, like time for people to develop like fandoms for, and they just cancel them to cancel them. And then Disney just keeps like regurgitating stuff and freaking throwing crap out there that's probably only good enough for preschoolers because they want to treat their audience like they're either stupid or they're just marketing to them. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's such a problem in so many animation companies to allow animators room to actually be fucking creative. And it's so frustrating because you can tell the difference. I can tell the difference. I can tell the difference when I watch a TV show, and I can tell if there's been effort put into it or if it's just crap, honestly. Like, at this point in this day and age. And then of course then there's also the AI bullshit that's come out, of course. Like, my god, my 6-year-old with the AI content farms. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. It's so fucking frustrating because she's the one that will watch those things. And that's the thing. That's the only reason those content farms are growing too. The AI content farms, they're just catered towards kids. They're just catered towards kids' short attention spans. You know why I know this? Because my god, how many fucking AI bullshit did I have to see of K-pop demon hunters, of them being pregnant and having baby and being like, oh, like and subscribe if you want a boy or a girl. I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Like, this is just some AI shit. Like, why are you watching this child? She's like, but it's Rumi and she's gonna have a baby. I'm like, that's not Rumi, that's an AI version of Rumi. Like, stop it. I try to put on, it's literally like how do I put it? You know how when like Frozen came out, there was like a bunch of freaking like internet games and shit, like disturbing internet games of like Elsa and all that, of her being preggers and shit like that. It started off with like that. Now it's happening to like K-pop demon hunters now. I swear to God, they just turn it into a content farm, and then none of the stories make sense. And it's all just like back and forth flashy shit that for some reason glues my 6-year-old to her phone. And you know, her dad gave her her phone. Don't come at me with that, okay? Her dad gave that to her. And of course, you know, her mom encourages it because, you know, she's got to stay in contact with her 6-year-old daughter for some reason on a cell phone. And I'm like, okay, whatever, it's not my problem, whatever, right? But I'm just like, dude, like, again, the AI content farms are so, ooh, they aggravate me. I would suggest to put the Terminator on for her, telling her that this is where AI would go to. I don't want to traumatize her, but then again, I was 6-year-old when I watched Terminator, so there's that. I got to see the whole what was that scene? I think it's in the second one where she's like standing there and like the city of Los Angeles gets nuked and you just see everything get blown to bits. Like that traumatized me when I was a kid. Like I got to see that at 6 years old. Like just picturing that now. It's like this is why I'm a fucked up individual. Yes. Anyway, back to Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh, Judgment Day, Terminator Judgment Day. Yeah, that's what it was. That's where that scene was. Yeah, anyway, back to this.
Bigger than Crisis Catastrophe and SpongeBob.
Oh god, I can't hear it. Headset.
I hope so. Because
Okay.
it's coming.
One of the first examples that comes to mind in speaking about exceptional music in this show is
Yes.
Human Habit Trail. You know what a habit trail is? I didn't, and I had 4 gerbils growing up. Well, it's a pretty f***ed up episode. Dr. Gerbil is an actual maniac. Go figure. But in the climax of this episode, there's a chase scene with Courage in the dock where they make this inspired choice to actually mute all of the
Wait, what? A killer robot couldn't even beat a child. I pity the fool. Nice.
sounds except the music. It completely subverts our expectations and makes a really beautiful scene.
And John was constantly wanting us to do cinematic stuff and stuff that was different.
Bringing it back to Freaky Fred, his music is actually so psychedelically
I did not like
disturbing
that.
It's intoxicating.
La la. Oh yes, this one. La la.
I love when a fan base comes together. It's a lot like how Bikini Bottom came together in Band Geeks. Another episode with a fan-made reanimation.
Oh really?
Fans
I
are
didn't know
awesome
that.
because they make the best creators, if you ask me. I say that to say you don't want any mega moron executives that stare at spreadsheets all day trying to min-max and calculate what best thing they should make to make the most money. You want fans. People that are fans of great art. People that...
Why did that guy look like a Has-Been Hotel character? Oh, were you talking about the disturbing face? Hold on, let me go back to it. Maybe. It'll let me.
Band Geeks. Another episode with a fan-made reanimation.
Hey, come on.
Fans are awesome because they make the best creators, if you ask me. I say that...
Yeah, dude. That looks so creepy. I'm not gonna lie. Dude. It's the demon of gluttony. It's the demon of gluttony. That's where he would fit in Has-Been Hotel. Oh, not that one?
So you don't want any mega moron
It's okay.
that stare at spreadsheets all day trying to min-max and calculate what best thing they should make to make the most money. You want...
Honestly, I would rather see fan animations over corporate animations at this point in this day and time. Go back to where are we going back to? I'm gonna... where is it? I'm trying to think. Where would that be? Like what? Maybe? That dude? I don't know. I don't know what dude. Oh god, that was loud.
What's exceptionally notable about Courage the Cowardly Dog soundtrack is that so much of it is original.
Oh, it was the black and white animation. Got it.
Pretty much a different theme for every single villain.
Are you gonna be able to handle that?
Trail is, I didn't, and I had 4 gerbils growing up. Well, it's a pretty f***ed up episode. Dr. Gerbil is an actual maniac.
Yes.
Where they make this inspired choice to actually mute all of the sounds except the music. Beautiful scene.
And John, it was different.
Oh, wait.
Bringing it back to
Freaky Fred, is this what you were talking about? Is this the face? Like, dude, that is nightmare fuel. Is that... Yeah, that's a fan animation there. That's a fan animation. So creepy. Oh, it's okay if it's not that. Yeah, dude, Freaky Fred, but like 10 times worse. Fuck that.
His music was actually so psychedelically
like,
disturbing
no.
that it's intoxicating.
La 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 la.
I love when a fan base comes together. It's a lot like how Bikini Bottom came together in Band Geeks. Another episode with a fan-made reanimation. Fans are awesome because they make the best creators, if you ask me. I say that to say you don't want any mega...
Honestly, that face is disturbing. Like, that face is disturbing. Imagine that, you waking up to that face.
trying to min-max and calculate what best thing they should make to make the most money. You want fans, people that are fans
I
of great
want
art,
fanimation.
people that appreciate great art to be the ones making it. And I believe it's for those reasons that Dilworth and his team felt compelled to make such innovative decisions, and that led to the show being as iconic as it is today. So there was a lot of fantastic original music in this show, but when they did use music that was not original, they were very tasteful in which songs they selected. Like they
Did you know Mort from Madagascar is canonically a fallen elder god? Oh, I love that. I love that. So, King Julian, why am I tied to a stick? Oh, yay, I'm a sacrifice. Yes.
They used the Ode to Joy in this episode. Are you kidding me?
Yes. Yes.
Actually, maybe that was one of the original ones. I can't believe Courage the Cowardly Dog invented the Ode to Joy. And of course, we arrive at arguably the most significant musically themed episode in the Tower of Dr. Jalost, another fan favorite.
The one that's the most effective one for me, haunting anyone, is the Tower of Dr. Jalost. I really, really like that score. It's very, very integrated into the show. I'm using this.
Okay, so you said he's a fallen elder god. He also ate so many of his variants. Oh god, and the ocean at one point. I remember that episode where he sucks down the entire ocean. That shit was great. Anyway,
same theme every time, and then at the end it becomes.
Oh,
very
look at
major,
that!
And a lot of fans love that show.
Dude, it was the animation.
Yeah,
it was totally the animation of that episode.
They went fully cinematic with this one. That's
yes.
for sure.
You missed one. There's a happy person.
There's a happy person. See, you failed.
Eustace is the only one in the world that it has no effect on.
He must be immune to emotions.
He must be immune to emotions. Okay.
I'm a lousy storyteller, but somehow I find some emotional components that I grab onto.
While Dilworth may think he's a lousy storyteller, and everything about film school will teach you that story is king, editing legend Walter Murch agrees that emotion is actually the only thing that overtakes it in terms of importance. It's a highly recommend book for any editors out there, just filmmakers in general out there, art appreciators out there. Get the book In the Blink of an Eye by Walter Murch. As an editor, he comes up with a list of priorities, and at the very top of that list is the emotion. And his reasoning is, when people walk out of the theater, what they're going to remember above all, even above what happened in the story, is what they felt. That's the number one thing that people remember about any film, or arguably about any piece of art, is how it made them feel.
I mean, honestly, I could agree with that because, dude, if it's something that moves me, if it's something that moves me, that's usually what will make me like seep into it. That looked like AI. What did? What looked like AI? Like what? What? AI? What, the blink of an eye, like the picture book? That thing? I mean, they probably could have used AI to make like the scene on the girl eating popcorn. I could see that.
Out there, just
I could see that.
In general out there, art appreciators out there, get the book In the Blink of an Eye by Walter Murch. As an editor, he comes up with a list of priorities, and at the very top of that list is the emotion. And his reasoning is, when people walk out of the theater, what they're gonna...
I mean, it kinda does. It kinda does. But regardless, you know, I ain't gonna critique like little things like that. But again, I feel like it's so ridiculous with the way AI has become. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind certain formats of being AI, but like certain things I feel like there needs to be limitations on, but that just means that doesn't look like a normal popcorn bucket. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Remember above all, even above what happened in the story, is what they felt. That's the number one thing that people remember about any film, or arguably about any piece of art, is how it made them feel. Remember how Jody said that John would always describe...
It's emotion that drives the show.
describe
Yes.
a feeling when talking about what music he wanted?
He would often describe a feeling.
Well, Christopher Nolan did that exact thing with Hans Zimmer when working on Interstellar.
He wouldn't tell me what the movie was about. I sat down and I wrote this piece about what it feels like to be a father.
I thought it was absolutely perfect and captured the emotional qualities of the film that I wanted. I think what that did is it set him very firmly in a direction relating to the heart of the film.
At the end of the day, all these different people, all these different departments that are contributing to an art piece, it all just adds up to create an effect on the viewer or an emotion.
The most important thing is the effect upon the viewer.
They really had no business making this show go this hard in the yard. They could have turned in some crap and called it a day, but instead they went the extra mile of crafting so many original songs just so that it was well tailored to the episodes they were working on. And it's all because they wanted to continue that beautiful cycle of inspiration.
And that's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure that there would be shows that people would like as much as I liked Bugs Bunny when I was growing up.
Well, that's a beautiful thing, but what does it all mean anyway? Is it all just a bunch of colors and voices, and a bunch of sounds and
face.
images?
Hold on, go back to the face, please.
But what does it all mean?
Where'd it go?
Is it all just a bunch?
I swear to God, I feel I was not ready for that face. Like, it's not that deep. I know it's not that deep. Let it be that deep, though. Like, stop it. Everybody gatekeeping each other on that shit.
Colors and
like
voices,
that face. I love that face. Like,
a bunch of bullshit on the TV.
Patrick!
Right? It doesn't mean anything. It's just a bunch of bullshit, am I right? We're going to look at courage through the lens of open interpretation, because that's the beauty in art, especially art that frequently uses abstract symbolism. I mean, that's the whole game of subjectivity, using symbols that might carry inherent meaning and putting them in a scene that evokes an emotion, likely causing the human being to derive meaning from it. And
Exactly.
It's not just me that's saying this. This is the way that the creator of this art wishes for the world to see it as well.
Art is for interpreting. I know what my show is about, but I'm not going to tell you. You give it the meaning that means something to you.
Exactly. Dude, I agree with that, honestly, because, like, again, it's not... Oh, man. Again, there's so much I could really say, but I'm sitting here like my brain is mush at this point, you guys. But dude, I like agree with that, because it's just like, again, like, it had so many different aspects of a show that it like would pull you in with so many different factors.
I agree here. If Dilworth or any other creators were to come on some interview and tell us, oh yeah, the rest of the show is Courage controlling the puppets, oh yeah, the whole show is in Courage's head, well then the whole imagination and guessing game is over.
Exactly. Like, if he tells, like, it's like the old saying, like, a magician never reveals their secrets. Like, he's not going to tell you all of it, because he wants you to sit there and wonder and theorize and think. And that's like the best part about Courage the Cowardly Dog, was just that air of mystery to it, because you're just sitting there wondering, like, did Eustace and Muriel actually survive? Is it just Courage's crazy own mind? We don't fucking know. It's just a weird ass fucking show, and we want to know more, and we love it.
Were the rabbit and
Rabbit and
I
love the rabbit.
remove the clothing of a beautiful thing?
Okay, so you're not gonna answer it.
What's the point then of trying to decipher true meaning or unintentional meaning in a thing?
So you rather leave it open for interpretation?
Art is that.
The whole point.
Dude, I love that episode just because it's like, it shows you like they really did not have to go this hard with this episode, but they did, like, just showing her being in a toxic relationship and escaping, and then being in a healthy relationship. I'm like, I love it. I love that episode.
Art is that it gets your feelings going, gets your imagination going, and that's the effect that it has on the viewer. Take Courage in the Big Stinking City, for example. There's a lot of teasing and build up to what's behind that door.
That door. Oh no.
And although we
you don't want to know what's behind that door,
bones, and we get to hear it slurp for a second, we never actually see what it is. And once again, if the creators of the show were to tell us that, oh yeah, that's an alien, or oh yeah, that's another bug just like Schwick, well then that defeats the whole guessing game. It defeats the whole magic of imagining what might be back there. Rather than connecting those dots for us, it gives us one dot and allows our imagination to finish the connection. This is how some forms of therapy work. Look, they literally do this in an episode.
Yes, the ink blots. Ah! Oh god, my phone just went off. My bad, you guys. Oh, that like scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh, phone. But dude, it's so true. Like I that's what I always loved about like some shows that keep you pulled in with a little bit of mystery is like the best ones, honestly, because then you're still sitting there after the show, still connecting the pieces, like trying to figure out what did this and what did that. Like I love that. I love that.
This connects the dots.
I don't want you to
with Chris
give all
in his
me
head, and
the
Muriel
answers.
connects the
That's
dots with
too
Puss in
easy.
hers.
I see a beautiful butterfly. She wants to make her husband happy.
Boom.
I see a woman hitting a guy on the head with a frying pan.
Yes.
I actually mean what I say. I think a lot of great artists see things this way. The BoJack Horseman creator feels the same about how fans interpret the last episodes of his show.
Okay, so BoJack Horseman spoilers. I'm reading this out loud just because I can. Now you could ask other people who work on the show, and their interpretation might be that he did get unalived. Okay, so even if that is, I guess, somewhat open to interpretation, but look, people say, like, I think he got unalived in episode 16 is a dream. My reaction to that is like, all right, if that helps you, if you like that version, then great. But I think my question would be like, what does that really do for you? How does that help you? How does that make the show more interesting? Ah, there it is. I think it's more interesting if he's still alive, but it's not my show anymore, so it's up to everyone what they think happened. Okay, yeah, I could see that. Like, again, like, it's like, I feel like there's, again, that's why I like shows being left off certain ways. Don't get me wrong, cliffhangers drive me insane. They really do. But sometimes cliffhangers are like the best things, because then it leaves it open for newer things to come out. Now, granted, I'm not a big fan of BoJack Horseman. He is not one of my favorite characters whatsoever, because A, my ex-husband constantly watched BoJack Horseman, and he was an asshole, and B, BoJack Horseman is an asshole. But that's just me. If you like BoJack Horseman, that's you. It's not one of my favorite shows. But anyway, continue.
It's useless to try to control people's perceptions. It's so much better to just go with the flow of the subjective perspectives of interpretation by using things like symbols and double or triple entendres. Artists love using things that carry inherent meanings and multiple meanings. It's good for the art experience, motherfucker.
Facts! Oh god,
So
that
now I
lightning.
understand that
That
John's
scared
meaning
me.
that has resonated with him during the creation of this art can coexist with someone else's personal experiences and interpretations with the same art, and so on with mine and yours and the rest.
There's all these fan theories about how nowhere is like either purgatory or hell or something.
Oh, I've heard so
Yes.
many of those. I
I've
love
heard
them all.
that.
I love them
I've
all.
heard that.
I'm not going to become a stuffed shirt and tell somebody their theory is wrong. They're all correct. Who's to say?
They're
You can
all
look at
correct.
artwork and say, this is it.
So in talking about symbols,
love
what am I
that.
talking about? I'm talking about Courage plunging into the darkness in Queen of the Black Puddle. That's a great metaphor example. Meaning types will love this one. Oh my god, do we love a good set of abstract symbolism to derive meaning
Yes,
out of.
I loved this one. I loved this episode with the siren. Oh god, this.
In terms of subjective interpretations, it's
Hold on,
now
hold
time
on.
to talk about abstract
Hold on,
symbolism.
hold on,
to
hold
derive
on. Where
meaning
is
out
it?
of. Oh, I'm gonna
Go
derive meaning
back.
out of this art so hard. What about this blonde girl playing the violin?
The violin. Apparently, they actually had to ban this episode in a few countries because it traumatized quite a few children. I could see why. Like, look at that face. That's so creepy. So messed up. Anyway, continue. Blah, blah, blah,
In terms of subjective interpretations, it's now time to talk about heads of beef, which is a great example to explore that it was all in Courage's head theory. Because this episode is really like
Oh, yeah!
Courage gets a bad feeling from this place and this pig, and when a customer disappears, Courage starts to think that they took him, and maybe even ate him. Courage connects the dots to those in his head, and comes with this narrative that these must be cannibals. But in this case, Courage is actually wrong, because by the time we reach the end of the episode, we learn that this time it truly was just all in his head.
I would love to feature your work at my gallery of culinary wonders.
He invents a whole conflict where he needs to plunge into the darkness, when this time he actually didn't even have to do it after all. Courage was perceiving things in a way that was immediately flavored with fear, conflating it with everything else that happens all the time at the farmhouse. And if you do subscribe to this theory, I would go as far as to say that you should look at this as the prime example for your theory. You could
honestly, I don't even think that would even go with any of the theories, because of the fact that it's probably the only reason he got it wrong this time was because it happened so many other times that shit happened. The poor dog has PTSD, damn it. Like, the children were weak, free the episode in said countries. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know, if I was a 3-year-old and I saw that thing on the screen, I'd probably be traumatized too, but that's just me. But I think, dude, I think Courage was like TVY7, so you had to at least be over the age of 7, I guess, or something. I don't know. I don't freaking remember. Go.
This episode is a peek into the real world as it truly is, where we aren't so submerged into Courage's viewpoint as to see things that aren't real, but rather see things as they really are for a change. If you get more out of the show by looking at it through that lens, then why not? Whatever
why not?
A feeling for you is probably what you should go with.
Art is that.
And what invokes the greatest feeling for me is plunging into the darkness.
The darkness. It consumes
us.
We've
explored almost all of the story's key villains. There's one more very important one that we need to understand. Arguably the biggest and inarguably the most consistent villain throughout the entire show, Eustace. For most of the show, Eustace barely ever calls Courage by his name.
He's so mean.
To us, Courage is the main character. To Eustace, he's just a stupid dog.
Stupid dog?
One that Muriel shouldn't have saved. But why is he like this?
I explored hate through the persona of Eustace, but then I also offered potential reasons for the source of that hate.
The older you get, the more you come to understand that behind that scary old face, there's a broken man underneath.
Can I come hunt?
That is true. Like, there's plenty of times in the show where they explore like the mentality of Eustace. And there's actually one episode where he goes back to his mom's, and his mom literally looks like a mini version of him with orange hair, like Dee Dee from the Rugrats. And like she's constantly putting him down and like saying, oh, why can't you be more civil like Courage? Like literally one-upping the dog to her own son. It's like, this poor man has been abused. This is why he's such a dick. He's been traumatized. He has PTSD and he's just taking it out on everybody else. I swear.
Please, big brother, no!
Perhaps even deep within a broken child. In the Sandwhale Strikes,
I could see that.
Eustace's mom wished to give up her son's life and his wife's in order to get the Sandwhale's prize money.
You know
right?
How much a sand whale is worth? He can
Dude, she's worse than him. She's so messed up.
keep me stupid son and his stupid wife. Now,
So now we know that that's probably where his unending greed and fixation on money over family comes from. In the Mother's Day episode, Eustace's mom hates all of the gifts that he brings her, except for the mirror and the photo. His mom was
the poor man has been abused.
And when his mom gives Eustace's gift to Courage, his inner child starts to peek out.
That's mine.
Right?
She never gave him anything. He's always felt neglected
rude.
And continues to feel so. Eustace was verbally and emotionally abused by his mom.
Your pa was a real man. You can't fill his shoes.
By his older brother.
Oh God, his older brother? I never forgot that episode.
And he fell into the negative momentum of
that part of the episode.
That cycle of abuse to the next generation, even if it isn't onto his kid, but onto his dog. Being
poor
victim
dog.
to one is an incredibly difficult position.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. All that generational trauma right there. Look at that. Yep. That just sums up like a lot of people nowadays, especially a generation of people. I'm telling you.
And therefore, one of the most difficult decisions in life to bear such a brutal suffering and still to choose light over dark.
Dude, that's like, again, that's also the other factor. It's like, you got to break that cycle. Like, I've had to, like, I have to stop myself sometimes. Like, there are times I will get upset with my children and like, I'll say something and then it's like, I hear my mother's words coming out of my mouth and I'm like, I have to stop myself. I'm like, nope, 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 nope. I'm not gonna be like that. Doesn't make it right, but damn. Right though. Yeah, his mom always played favorites with his older brother, even when, yeah, exactly. It's so messed up. It's so messed up. But at the same time, it explains Eustace's character, why he is the way he is. Because honestly, a lot of people who have been down that route have the tendency to do that. Like, there's multiple ways people, how do I put it? There's multiple different ways that people absorb the abuse from their abusers, right? And it's like there are different routes that some people may take with that. And obviously with him, he's kind of internalized it and now uses like his own defense mechanisms to and again, he's fueled by money, he's fueled by all kinds of different things that his family has put into him and such. So yeah, it's so sad.
They say that that's the only difference between heroes and villains.
Yeah.
Villains and heroes actually have the exact same backstory. Both the villain
Yes.
story and the backstory of the hero are pain. So the difference between the villain and the hero is one thing. It's how they respond to pain. The world.
Yes, that's what I meant. It's like how you respond to pain, how you respond to trauma can interpret how you become as a person, I guess, if that makes sense. Because like, you know, if you go through both, you know, all the stories, like if you go through like stories of great superheroes, like, I mean, shoot, you can take Batman, for example. The dude saw his parents be unalived in front of him, but instead of like doing horrible things for himself, he decides to become a vigilante, etc. You know, like there's different ways people can take their pain and make it into something else. And I feel like that's kind of what that covers, is like the villains are taking the darker route to their trauma versus the heroes that are taking a more positive approach to their trauma by trying to like I feel like one's trying to band-aid it and one's trying to like make it fester, if that makes sense. I don't know if I make sense with that, but I'm trying.
I'm going to hurt it back.
Yeah.
And the hero says, the world hurt me. I'm not going to let this happen to anybody else.
Wow.
Exactly.
It's just
yeah.
literally how you decide to react to pain that either.
Yeah, the villain is the one being like, oh, the world hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt the world. The hero is like, oh, certain things in the world hurt me, I'm going to try to prevent it from happening again and make things better. So yeah, there we go. That's better.
One continues that cycle and one breaks it.
Me
this is
trying
why
to
albums
explain
like Mr.
shit.
Morale and the Big Steppers are so important and so timeless, I predict. It's about breaking cycles of pain and hatred and abuse to create more peaceful lives in generations future. We're getting closer to the source, you guys. Let's proceed even deeper. In
Let's go!
And Phantom, I think one of the most important episodes in the whole show. We see her team up with a literal phantom to manipulate her son into believing his wife Muriel is treating him badly, specifically to separate them. That's what level she's on.
I guess it all
Like straight up like gaslighting him into thinking that his wife is hurting him. Like that's so messed up.
Me mom, she never liked me.
Good work, Eustace.
Right? Facts.
A bitter old woman with a bad wig who's in a lot of pain.
That's a big dose of reality.
Oof. Just big oof.
I'm ugly.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It all started out years ago with my mother's Auntie Griselda. She was a cruel woman. Made us all miserable.
And there it is. Now we've learned that this rabbit hole goes pretty fucking deep. This is beyond just Eustace and his mom. Now we can finally make
it's like abuse just caters to more abuse and more abuse and more abuse. because then it's like that thought process, like it's like the thought process of like, again, like what's a good example, like spanking your child. People be like, oh, I got spanked when I was a kid, I turned out okay, blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, they're these bitter adults that want to, you know, take their anger out on everybody and things like that. It's like, oh yeah, it didn't affect you, huh? Meanwhile, it's like, dude, it's like, I can, anyway. Shit. Freaking phone distracting me. And anyway, continue.
That fear that we felt as a kid. The fear that Courage felt when Eustace abused him. Where was that hate coming from? Why was Eustace like this? Because he's a victim first and then a villain later.
Yep. It's like you're a victim for so long until you become the villain. Essentially, yeah. Or you try to become a hero and try to be so much of a hero to the point that you become a villain. There's also that too. Anyway, continue. Oh, poor Eustace. It's okay, buddy.
He's a victim to the
you just need a hug
instilled in him from his own mother, who herself is a victim to the patterns instilled from her family growing up. These patterns are insidious. And it's very hard to break. It's the right thing to do, but so many don't do it because it's extremely hard. And it's far easier to just pay it forward. There's a moment where Eustace kept...
Dude, I didn't know we were going down the therapy route, but here we are. We're actually almost at the tail end of the video, you guys. How are you all today? Continue.
Which is a glimpse of what he really is inside. In The Curse of Shirley, the whole day,
I remember this one, I think.
Are trying to set up for his birthday party in celebration of him. All day, everyone is just trying to love him.
That man should really come to his own birthday party.
But they can't, because the person that really needs to love him is him. Their love can't get through to him until he learns to love himself first.
It's so hot. My head is burning.
Oh.
I don't have one.
Oh, that's so sad. He gives him the hat. Oh, oh, Courage. Aw. That's so deep, but it's so good. Oh, I love it. Blah, blah, blah.
A villain is a perfect character to have discover empathy.
This stupid one has taken on the pain of his wife. He has learned to give relief and share pain.
And share pain, yes.
You always look good to me.
Aww. I still will always love that, though. Like, yes, the stupid one, yes.
Courage easily could have just closed his eyes to any of the phenomenon that came a knocking, and then just let events happen as they happen. But that's not courage. Courage is action.
Exactly.
Anything worth its value is worth fighting for.
Yeah.
The heart is a very strong muscle. It really does overcome fear. Nothing that I would do to prevent harm to someone I love.
You know, life is so terrifying. I guess the only way to survive, you have to be as scary as it is.
Yep. That's why I always say, out crazy the crazies, you guys. Be creepier than them. They want to be creepy towards you. You be creepy back. Like, that's right.
That's what gave Courage his courage.
Yeah. That's why courage is courage. Yeah. I love it.
Especially people who suffer with a lot of anxiety. We didn't know what to do with our fear. He was the shining example of what you can do, even if you are afraid to tackle something.
And if a little pink dog could face his fears, so could that person.
Yeah.
You've taught me the meaning of the word courage.
Oh, my heart.
That courage is modeled after the dog that I had when I was a boy. And
aww.
It's true. I missed that dog, but it was a coward.
Courage.
You came out the door before I
We are celebrating the life of Muriel Barry, who had helped inspire Muriel Bag, of whom knowledge found consolation from all the terrors of that poor dog's life.
I didn't even know that. That's so sweet.
And so, my dear Muriel, the one quote she would often repeat: a cup of tea, a friendly chat, a cozy seat, simple things, hard to beat.
Yes.
And that's the end of the story. Happily ever after.
Yay. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually really cute. Oh, that's another video. We might do that one another day. But yes, that was the video, you guys. That was the video, yes. I'm gonna throw it on some more of this. And then, game room. Eee. Oh, goodness. I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope you all enjoyed some Courage the Cowardly Dog there. I thought it was really good with that. Yes. One of the best documentaries. Aw, that's great. That's great. I was trying really hard to find one that would be a good one for us all to watch. Like, I did not expect that, like, emotional ending to it either, so, like, there was also a lot of different music in it, so I'm really hoping I didn't get copyrighted for anything. But hopefully, because sometimes I can get the option to, like, change the music out if I have to, because YouTube gives me that option. So we'll see what happens. Yes. I hope you all enjoyed. I know I normally start stream in an hour, but since I got on early today, I will be hopping off. I hope you all had a good time. I hope you all enjoyed the documentary for our spooky Saturday. I am going to go try to rest up and see if I can finally get some sleepies and try to relax and try to get my health to better standing, and then I will be back on here on Tuesday with all the memeries and chatting and whatever we plan to do. I think we got enough memes for a meme review on Tuesday, potentially. Yes, if anybody wishes to watch that. But yes, I will see everybody on Tuesday, and I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday, you guys. And I hope you all have a good weekend, a good day, a good evening, a good morning, wherever you are, does not matter. I will see everybody later. Bye!